of how to make a geometrical construction using AutoCAD. Okay, basically this is when you open your AutoCAD, this is where it will be appear. Okay, this is where you need to start your new work. Okay, normally we just start a new drawing. Okay, so this is the environment of AutoCAD. Okay, you can see here the upper part is what we call the ribbons, and this is the below one is what we call the model prompt. Okay, and you can see here we can set the grid. Okay, you can either you want to display with grid or you don't want, it's up to you. But for a good exercise, we display the grid so that you can know the specific location where your points or the lines will be located. Okay, basically snap setting, this is where you are going to set certain parameters in your works. Okay, let's say you go for the snap on spacing. Okay, right, so basically we can set the value of the spacing. Okay, for example this one, let me do again. Grid snap. Okay, you turn on the grid snap and then you change the value, maybe 1 to 1. Okay, it's easy. As far as this is the space between the spacing. Okay, you can change also 1 to 1. Okay, so this is regular snap. Okay, and this is what we call the object snap. The object snap, it will help you later when you start doing your drawings. Okay, you can pinpoint exactly where is the location of your cursor, whether it will be pointed at endpoint, midpoint, center, or other features that you really need. If you check everything at one point or at one time, so your mouse or your cursor become too sensitive. So sometimes you may direct your mouse or cursor into certain features that you may don't want to use. So it's you can change the setting here from time to time according to your needs. Okay, sometimes you may need the parallel, maybe sometimes you need the tangent, and so on. Okay, for the time being, I just let it be as it is. Okay, all right, so I'm using some of the exercise to do the tutorial here. From here, I'm using the geometrical construction for the magnesium guide plate. Okay, so here I'm doing some of the exercise using the exercise there. Okay, so how we are going to start? Okay, you can see here, this is the menu. You can click, let's say you want to make the line, you can just click the line, or as normally when we do the AutoCAD, we can use the keyboard prompt. Okay, it's easy. You can choose the menu here. Let's say you want to use what other else here. So here we are going to use line. Okay, but again, for the geometrical for the exercise here, I'm starting using the circle. Okay, you can see here circle, and you will ask you specify center point for circle. So it's easy. I'm using the first coordinate is the origin 0, 0. Okay. And you can see here, this is where the 0, 0 exactly at the origin of XY coordinate. So the first circle that I'm going to do is the using radius 25. Okay, this is the radius 25. Okay, next I'm also doing the second circle at the same center point, which is at the moment I'm using command D capital or D, okay, which is denoted by diameter. You can see here D, and then the value will be 50. Okay, I'm sorry, just now is the D for radius 35 is already. Okay. Again, circle 0, 0, and now you will use the 100. Okay, the bigger one. Okay, this time larger than the first one. Okay, next, the location of the other end of the medicine guide plate will be shifted, or the right circle will be at 350 to the right. Okay, so I'm using a coordinate circle. So since it will be aligned same y-axis but different x location, so it will be 350. Okay, and 0, so you can see here, and the smaller circle here will be the 100. Okay. And the bigger circle, same, see, 350, 0, D 200. This one. Okay, next we are going to connect between the left side circle to the right side circle using the line. Okay, so here I'm using exactly the point will be somewhere here. Okay, the line here. Okay, since I need to use some of the snap setting, yeah, I need to pinpoint the snap maybe at the quadrant. Okay, quadrant, which means every 90 degrees. So let's say I'm pinpoint at here. Okay. And then I'm connect, let's say I'm using a quadrant here. You can see here the line is going inside the circle. Okay, so I need to use tangent. Okay, I need to connect the circle here using tangent. So you can see here, this is the tangent. Okay, tangent. Okay, same goes to this side. Intersection here, quadrant, and here I'm connecting it tangentially. Next, I'm going to do the inner part of the guide plate. You can see there will be like a trapezium there. So how I'm going to use that? I'm going to use this one, offset, or I can just use the command prompt offset here. And here you can see here the offset from the upper sides will be 25. So I put the distance 25. And it will ask you to select object to offset, so I select this line to be offset, and it will go inside like this. Okay, same goes to here, it will go here, and then you press escape to cancel the menu. Okay, next I'm going to use from the center of the circle. I need to use I need to make a few lines. Okay, basically later on it will become the center line of the circle, so I need to check the setting whether I need to open. Okay, this is already the center of the circle. Okay, I just make some line here. I'll specify at the first point 0, 0. Okay, I'll do some line here. Then maybe I can use the orthographic so that it will become 90 degrees line. I think this one is not 90 degrees. You can see here the line is already be slanted, so I cancel it. Okay, this line I cancel. Okay. Okay, 0, 0. Okay, and move to the left side, and then another line to the upper one. Okay, and I just extend the line. And go to the below as well. Okay, same goes to here. I extend it. Then I do here as well. You can see here the center. Go to the top. Then skip. Then I do to the right. Sorry. Just to make sure it will become at the center. And point of center point. Okay. Skip. Release it. And then I extend the line a bit. Yeah, when you want to do the extension, you can see the line that we highlighted become blue and got 3 square. So normally this is where you can extend the location of the center. Okay, so you want to put here, you want to shift this one to center. Okay, so this is exactly center to center. Okay, this one as well. Okay, this one you can shift to center. Okay, maybe to zoom B. Okay, next you are going to make the again the offset. Okay, so the distance will be the first one 50, right? Okay, I'm using this object. Go to 50 like this. Okay, and then the offset. This line is going 150. Okay, these objects. Okay, next I'm going to use the fillet features to do the round or the arc. Okay, connecting between the lines there. So now you can see here I choose fillet. And then I put the value, let's say here in the exercise it say 90. So I will do this one here and here. Okay, sorry. Okay, below 90. So radius 90, and then select first object here and the second object. Okay, done. Okay, delete R 19. Okay. Now you have this one. Okay, next how we are going to do the center of the circle part. I mean the some part inside here. You can see the location there. And now I will try to use the polar tracking. Okay, this one polar tracking. So I'm using 30 degrees. I need to make some of the line following the 60 degrees there. So I will start from here, the intersection. So here you can see the size there. So I need to make sure it will become 150. Okay, this one is 150. And at the bottom one, so another 150. Okay, next I need to make a circle, okay, using this intersection here. Okay, this intersection here, which is the circle will become 19. It is 19, so I put the value up. Sorry, again. Circle. It will ask to specify the center point, so it will be here. Should be intersection. I need to disable the menu here. I don't want to show another tangent. I want to show it become the intersection. This one. Circle. This is the intersection. So the value will become 19. Okay, this is the 19. And again, one more intersection. And then become 90. Okay. Next is how I'm going to follow or to connect this one. Okay. I'm going to use arc here, and for the arc here, I'm start using the start, center, and menu. Okay, there is a several way how you are going to make an arc. Okay, so you can see here start, center, and so this is my starting point, intersection here, and this is my center. Okay. I show you pinpoint here, pinpoint or intersection, and then will end at this, exactly at this point. Okay, then you have the first arc. Okay, apply another one. Here, intersection, and you go to here, the end point or the intersection or the center point, and then you end. Okay, now you have the basic shape there. It's already actually most complete, so we need to do some trim. Okay, so we are going to use another powerful tool, which is trim. Okay, so I just select. Once you, again, I demonstrate again, you type trim, then press enter, it will ask you trim, then just select object and select all. So I just drag everything here, make sure that I select all, and then I press enter, and we'll start to do trim. Okay, you start to delete this line, and some of the line here. Okay, this one. Okay. Maybe this one. Later on you can delete it individually. Okay, this one, you can delete this line as well later. This one. Okay, sometimes when you click to the certain line, it cannot delete. It's okay because it's already stand by you, or we call it independent line. Then you can delete it manually. So this one as well, Okay, this one. Okay. Then this one as well. Okay. Then you can delete this one. Yeah, this one as well. Okay, basically this is the medicine guide plate. Okay, and then you can start to do differentiate the types of line here. Okay, basically this is the center line for the circle. Okay, then you can double click the line. Okay. Then you can see here, you can change the line here, or you can actually do it simultaneously. Okay, you just press control button of the keyboard, and then you just click the line here, or you just simply click several line here. Okay, without pressing control. Okay, and then you double click them together. Just double click them. So all this line you can see in the bracket is formed, which means that you highlighted 4 lines. And then line type here you can there is sorry, you can change this one to blue. Okay, and you can customize this one by this one. Okay, I need to change the layer here. Okay, by layer you can go to here, this is the layer properties, just click layer. Okay, and then you want to create the new layer. You can launch this one. Okay, this one, new layer. Create new layer. This one I specifically name is as a center line. Okay, can change this one color to, change to blue color. And this way you are going to change type of line instead of continuous. You can load another type of line. So we are going to use the center line. Okay, you can find the center line by just pressing C. You can see here that it will be several center line. Center, this is the first type. This is center 5 times. This is center 2 times. Okay, actually they differentiate by the distance or the gap. Okay, so I'm using this one first, the center 2. I think it's much more fine. Okay, and click OK. And the line weight here, I try instead of default, I'm trying to use the thicker one, maybe 0.3. Okay. Okay, then just close this one. Okay, so these 4 lines, I highlight them back. And double click. Okay. This one by layer, you can see change to center line here. Okay, you close them. So you can see here the line type here is already changed to dotted one. Okay, or if you want to differentiate them again, you can just go back to the layer properties just now. Okay. This one is 0.5 and click OK. Just close them. Okay, so you can see this thing become a bit thicker. Suppose center. Okay, go by layer. Right, so basically this is already become the dotted line here. Okay, next I will show you how to make the dimension in AutoCAD. Okay, so this is notes for the dimension in AutoCAD. You can refer. So basically you need to change the setting for the dimension. Okay, you can refer to the lecture note in the Creo, in the Moodle. Okay, how to do the dimension in AutoCAD. Okay, basically you need to go to the annotate, select to annotate here, annotation. Okay, this one annotate, and then you are going to dimension. Okay, you open the menu there. Okay, and then you start to find the modify. Okay, and we do the setting, just follow the lecture note there. Okay, you can see here they are using the green color. Okay, you can choose whatever colors, okay, for our practice. Okay, as long as differentiate than the solid line. Okay, the layer. If baseline spacing, we change it into 6. Okay, and then the color here we just follow, just make sure everything is become green. Okay, this one you can change by layer. Okay, this one is 3. Okay, and this one is 1.5. Okay, 1. Okay, this is the line tab. Next is we are going to symbols and arrow. Okay, everything close fill, close fill, close fill, and the arrow size change to 3. Okay, and then mark, and this one is 3 as well. Okay, break size is 3 as well. Okay, and then this one, this triangle is 45, and this one changed to 38. That's how. Okay, next we are going to change the text tab. Okay, this one change to green as well. Just follow the lecture note there. And this thing become 5. Text height become 5. Okay, above. Okay, center, left to right. Okay, you can see here this is isolation, but normally we just align with dimension. Okay, or you can maybe we can use the horizontal. Okay, following our standard and below this one. Okay, easy to read. And then we go to the primary units. Decimal, this one is 0.0. Okay, precisions. This one is run off. This one scale factor, and this one we are using trailing. Okay. Okay, then should be okay. Then set. Okay, right, next next we are going to put some of the dimension here. Okay, just follow the exercise there. Okay, let's say I'm start using the dimension. Okay, you can use home here or this one, annotate. Okay, say you are going to, this is several menu here. Okay, dimension. Okay, let's say you are going to use this one. This one is R50, or you can just change to, you can change the menu here. Sorry. Okay, we try again. If you want to put the value is in terms of diameter, then you press D, bukan diameter. Okay, so if you want to delete it, okay, this one, just press just click the dimension and press delete. Okay, next. Okay, let's say you want to use this one as the this one. Actually, this one is originally is R50. Okay, this one. This one is R. R. Okay. This one just delete it. Diameter. Next, the dimension between this line and this line. Okay, 25. Okay, let's say you want to drag it out. Just this one. Make sure the rules of making dimension, you need to make sure the number is outside the object. Okay, press this number, drag it out. Okay. Then this one, we want to make a dimension for this one, 19. Okay, since in the example it shows times 2, you just double click it. Okay, actually you can edit some of the text here. Okay, so you can put 2 times R19 like this. Okay, right. And this one, dimension. So you want to choose this line and this line. This is this. Okay. And you want to have dimension here. Okay, from this center. To this one. You can have this one. Same goes to dimension here. So you want to follow through here. And you can find it is so you just drag this dimension. want to follow exactly like example, it shows 350, and we just undo this one. Okay, from this point until this point, 350, and goes. Okay, make sure that when you want to show the dimension is not redundant. Okay. Then this one as well. This one, right? So let's say if you want to back into the normal space, then you just zoom and all. So this is the zoom all. Okay, so this is the complete one. So you just need to transfer the file here from the drawing, and you make the template for the AutoCAD. Okay, using the A2 size standard. Okay, basically the technique how to make the template is what you can learn from the geometrical construction. Okay, just do the template for unit 10, and then you copy the drawing here and transfer to the another windows of AutoCAD. So please try and good luck.